Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I told you I see those. Oh, need to do it.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock.
It's all right.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
May
off the play fake.
Oh!
Henry on the catch. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wilson? He don't play for stud only. Yeah. Wilson, get me queen.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
All right.
That play right there, King, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On play action, here's May.
I know he's more than number 5.
Taking a chance to the end zone. Pass it down close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's one of those situations that I really can't critique the defensive call at all. I mean, the X's and O's were everything you want, but unfortunately, the Jimmies and Joes, in double coverage of that tight end, couldn't get it done.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. They go play action. Here's May. On him quick, and they bring him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. You took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Chased out to his right. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6.
That's how I tell you, bro, I feel now. You get bro in the face like, sometimes, bro, come on with you. No lie. I was the same thing, but I don't know. Look at the field game, I ain't got time for this stupid zone.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the pass field goal team out for a try. It's a 36-yard look for him. Borregalis connects. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Andres Borregalis to kick off for New England.
Now Borregalis on to send it away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Steelers and Jalen Warren heading back out there offensively. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Dumps it off to his running back. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
It's what you call efficiency. It's exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
Oh?
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Oh, cause they doing they
Following the false start penalty,
keep
here's third
jumping
down
out.
and longer.
They swing.
Before the snap, some early
What's
movement.
going on?
Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. All right, so the penalty helps him out. Now only 6 yards needed on third down.
I gotta be sure.
Positioning the tight end now.
Who's wrong? Not ready.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play good for 17 and a first down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Gillette after this.
First down, Steelers.
What the hell is
Reset.
that?
Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air on first down. Rodgers. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And that looks like it is Patriots football.
That's so
Some
cool.
very unfortunate
I wouldn't
deja
play.
vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of it. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room.
That's
Some
why we
points here to end the half to make things even more comfortable.
Got the ball that quick.
To the air on first down, May. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's May to the air. Flush down out to his left. He's on the run, deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Number 5 right there. That's Rams. That's
To the air,
Rams.
it's May. He finds a seam down the middle.
They're
And
not
that
Rams
just
there.
outside that red zone. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first
They're
down.
not maybe.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air yet again, May. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, it's May. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there.
They keep
And it's
dropping
going to
the
leave him
ball.
with a tough third and
See
long.
him?
Porter Jr.
That's what I did. Drop the ball for away.
Throw, third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't get it. Fourth down coming up.
Andy Borregales on for the
Yeah,
Patriots
whoa.
field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Borregales connects. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Okay, they got the ball off the fumble, and they knew what to do with it when they took over. Just find a way to put points on the board.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
Get the ball.
He's
Stop
got
pitching
this
the pass.
Weber. So they're going to begin from the 36
Hey,
as he's brought down.
I'm trying to take the head off that
Steelers
quick.
taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this
He's taking
offense
that
to play
stride.
smart, not scared.
Yeah, you
Play
push it to the
smart
first
and take care
down.
of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
First down, here's Rodgers. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout.
Stop there, man.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
They do run on still, but
To a
they
nice
got they
route
were
catch,
one.
moving the chains. There wasn't a
I'm
whole
not gonna
lot
lie.
not to
The
like
Patriots
about
go
that
through the
amazing
phone.
play.
Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Throw left side, finds
You got a flag on the field. Again.
He's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. So they'll decline this and take the result. First down throw here by Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he dodged the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this first and goal.
That's another
Going again, Rodgers. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. So the guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Y'all even cheating, no. No, you're not by a dude, you know what I'm saying?
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Short pass brought in. They
Flag on the
take him
field
down as he
again.
goes out. Now let's check on this penalty. So they let him keep the yardage after that short completion, Brock, and they decline the penalty.
Yeah, kid, I think that's all about bringing up the next down. Your defense just held them to a minimal gain, but trusting they can do it again.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The Steelers use their third and final timeout.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. And that one's incomplete.
Flag on the
Now he brings
field.
up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they've got to figure out what they want to do on 4th and goal. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Boswell able to knock it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
35-yard line.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Here's May. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10.
Out comes Pittsburgh. It's offensive. Has it to begin. Third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. A run from Warren here to start the 3rd.
Man, stop. I don't even leave, bro. Just, when you got a small safety right there. Hey, bro, why everybody come at me? You know what I'm saying?
They were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Somebody free safety, it might be worse.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, I see that pop you there, but I ain't gonna get a flag. I mean, I ain't gonna get
Here's
pinched.
from the gun. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Hits his running back. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no! And it looks like it is Patriots football. So holding on the offense, Brock, and a quick declination from the defense. That turnover will stand.
I think it's all.
First down, May.
That's right.
He puts some juice on a deep throw. They connect on the deep shot. He's going to bring this down to their 35.
I know.
They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
No, it's not about him.
Every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward
I think he's 6'5", right?
Love to tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid
Yeah,
watching
but
Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, sometimes there's nothing you can do but throw your hands up and stare at the ground, partner. He knew he was beat deep, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, and this is one of those just killers, right? These spot fouls, it's fuel for an offense, often leads to points with a big play like this, and it could be a...
And they take this in for the score. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half. Drake made the touchdown.
That score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Gallus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take a 3-possession lead.
Steelers.
Oh, yeah, and I'm gonna show you this toy. I'm gonna set it to your phone, okay? Look at my phone. Yeah. What can I click this in? Yeah, $80. I think the one I gave you. You see on call. That was the cheapest one. Oh, what's the name of the case? That's what it's. No. What? Oh, oh shit. Message.
3.
No message.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Johnson now on the return. What a hit, and the ball's loose! And they steal it back on the return.
And McCall?
No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play.
You're not working? Yeah. So, well, I found out. Yeah, that's how I